Well, hello there, everyone that's tuning in right now, and welcome to our 10th JNSQ with Kerbalism Live. And hopefully, this will be see more action than more clever orbital mechanics than last time. So now let's jump right in and let's see what we can do. Now, last time we had gathered a decent amount of money. We got around 350,000 bucks, which should be enough to upgrade the docking station, which I'm giving priority to because this way I'll be able to see the patched conics, which will greatly help for lunar missions since I'll be able to finally see the intercepts. But first, I might want to get a little bit more margin on funds, like get at least 400,000, maybe. Let's see if we have any contracts. Well, we have one urban orbit contract, and I'd like to do two at the same time. This is the active one for 9,000 kilometers. This is at 18,000, which is also feasible. This is much higher, and this requires a rendezvous. So now I'm doing the two satellite contracts at the same time, I guess, because relays, we have exploration plus, we have robotic stuff, and I'm not going for long-term contracts until I upgrade the mission contract building because I have the limit of 2 contracts. So let's accept this and let's build the payload. Now I'm thinking that I could build it on an architecture of having a small satellite without propulsion that will be deployed by a bigger satellite with the propulsion. So let's build this minimum sat, which will go usually on the lower orbit. Is this one. Requirements: crew capacity none, orbit, and that's it. So I guess I just have it as a functional. And well, let's have power. So 2 solar panels will be enough. This won't be running any fancy systems. Maybe some science. Pretty sure we've done. Well, I'm putting a Geiger counter there, maybe. Oh wait, let's see the science archives. We have light, might, and sight. So light has been done in space low, but not in space high. Might it's never been done, and sight, because might requires a polar orbit, and sight we'll put sight and a Geiger counter. Configure telemetry report. Wait, has telemetry report been done? Kerbin, space low, space high. Yes, it's been done. So I'll put a Geiger counter. Oh no, I'll put a Geiger counter here on the small one. Next, I'm gonna have antennas. What's this? This is a weird one. So I'm going to have two of these, and if there's too many parts, how many parts does the launch vehicle have? Marsh 14 parts, so I can go up to 16 for the satellite. Okay, and this is the satellite. Small one. Increase storage. There we go. Now we have a decoupler. Specifically ED06, I guess. Now, time for the KOS probe, which is here. Then the actual probe, power, and communication. These will have the might experiment. Fantastic. Or maybe I'll move the solar panels later on. But first let's get propulsion. I think I'll get one of these tanks and then the usual. Do we have a smaller engine fit for maneuvering in space? Apparently not. I'll just stick to the pug because these are hydrogen. These are too big. Let's stick to the pug. And let's put solar panels in an intelligent place. And that should meet the requirement because vessel any crew capacity none, orbit, yeah. Power shouldn't be a problem. Communication should be robust. Let's see what's the antenna rating and the data. Okay, we have 4.4 kilobytes per second. And this one, okay, we'll be able to transmit it as we go. Next, I want to have let's see if I can configure the default program, because I might need to do it from here. Change name tag. This is disk space, quality. Yeah, I really don't understand KOS apparently. In any case, we have power, we have control, we have data transmission. Shouldn't really be any problems, except it's probably heavy. Yeah, so we have to drain some fuel. A little bit more. There. Now it's, well, I think I can have a launch mass of 1.2 tons, at least as a test. And this should give me a vacuum delta V of, I think I need around 1500 meters. Yeah, should do. Okay, now let's configure vehicle name. So now this will be a sub-satellite. So configure name. We call it, I don't know. How should we call satellites? Saplings. Sapling 2, and it's a probe, and it has priority 10. This will be sapling 1, and it will be a probe with priority 11, so that it gets priority. Sapling 1, 2, I'm not even gonna save it. And I'm going to integrate the Marsh A rocket here, just the upper section. And let's also get to rearranging staging. This is good, this is even better. Now this works. Okay, we can build it. It's a shame that I still don't have any relay antenna, because otherwise I could finally get to building a relay network. But that's how it is, I guess. Just 32 science. What are the returns for the contracts I'm doing? Substantial. Now we can now I roll out the Marsh A rocket for its static fire, and I can even stop static firing these rockets because they've gotten quite reliable. But I probably never will, because I'm too coward to do that. Testing time. There we go. Ignition. Excellent. Let's also ignite the central one. No problem. Recover to PAB. Done. Warp complete. Warp complete. Oh, I should. Oh, I forgot to edit the save files to reanimate, to resuscitate the probe that I killed in orbit around the moon. I guess that will have to wait until next time. I mean, that was mainly to grab the money from my contract, not really for science returns. That's not really a priority. So, merge built vessel. Marsh A static. Throw away this stuff. This is all full. These are now full. Let's check staging. So first stage. Second stage. Upper stage. Perfect. Save edits. Warp to complete. And now we can roll it to the pad. Nice, the sun is dawning. The view will be very nice. Launch. Engage SAS. Let's open KOS because I still don't know how to run a program as default. So we have to import it manually every time. So copy path 0 detect. I hope the command is right. Edit detect. Perfect. Run detect. Close terminal. SAS is on. Precision control is on. Program is running. Launch. I'm going to try to get a gravity turn earlier on, because that's really don't flip. Okay, we are stable again. Actually, maybe I check which orbits I'm targeting. Maybe for the inclination, but whatever. Okay, I like this gravity turn. Staging. Let's see, periapsis is already very high. So we can steer to 45 degrees, which will probably start generating a lot of heat. But we need efficiency. Oh yeah, you can feel the heat. Maybe putting a probe core as a first part in the heat stream wasn't a good idea. Oh god. Head first. Alright, we should be safe. Did this undertake any damage? Not really. Space, staging. Hello there, Lobo. How's it going? Now I warp a bit. Oh, persistent rotation is kicking in. Now I can ignite the engine for this burn. Should be long, as usual. Well, thank you very much, sir dude. Okay, we are pointing in the right direction, and now we wait. Now let's try to accelerate time, because this is really long. It's killing my nerves to see it burn this inefficiently. Let's point it flatly. I mean, we're just 1 kilometer per second away. There we go. Come on. We are nearly at apoapsis. Okay. Periapsis is above ground. Oh! Shoot. That was unexpected. The engine failed, but luckily we got the probe to finish the burn with really minimal impact on mission requirements. but it was a tense moment. Yeah, this is the first basically partial failure of the Marsh A rocket, which otherwise can be qualified to carry into orbit maybe up to 1.5 tons. This payload is 1.2 tons already, and it had pretty much no problem getting here. Now it's time to perform our Hohmann transfer, and I'm guessing I'll perform it here. Yes, let's point prograde and let's get the apopsis to line up. Not working. So first I'll go back to Space Center and then I load back the spacecraft. I guess it's KOS interfering with the commands. I should theoretically kill the program, but I don't know how to. So yeah, that's more stuff I need to figure out. Right, was on station. Sapling 1, 2, fly. Okay, we are in a perfect position. We can commence the burn. Progress. I'm starting to be not so confident about my fuel capacity. Start lowering the throttle because I don't want to have to repeat the burns. There we go. And there goes half our fuel. I forgot to turn on the experiments, I guess. Come on, signal acquisition. There. Sapling 1, 2. Automation. What? What do you mean? Oh, there's the wrong experiment on this probe. Nice to know. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to put the might experiment here. Whatever. Oh yeah, 500 meters per second will do great. Maybe. Oh god, we are so short on fuel. Oh, I can't believe it. Another derelict satellite. I wasted the entire rocket. Yeah, I'm playing with a stock mindset, probably. This is sad. This now I have to relaunch the entire thing. This is just making me waste money. And I can't even... Oh, I can't even do other contracts because I can't accept anymore. So yeah, I have to do this thing. Boy, is it grindy. So now we are gonna risk having 1.5 tons on board. Do I have it saved? No. Very well. Well, let's start again from scratch. Now this will be the minimal satellite, but this time it will have a radiation scan, a Geiger counter, yeah. Minimal, okay, a Geiger counter needs 1 kilobyte per second of transmission capacity. And I'm not upgrading the memory. Now, for that kilobyte, we'll need maybe a Combination 8 will be enough. Antenna rating, yeah, it will be plenty. But will it be able to keep contact? Level 1, yeah, it will. 44 megameters, that's enough. So, I'm gonna have the antenna on one side, which is 5 kilograms, and the solar panel on the other side, and that's it. That's the sub-satellite. The configure vehicle name, this will be sapling 1. Accept. Now, small decoupler. This is 10 kilograms, this is 40, this is 40, so this is the choice. Next, the border core and the spacecraft. Fuel tank and I'll now put the right experiment will be a site. Configure vehicle name, sapling 1, priority 11, accept. Next, we're gonna have 2 solar panels. We're gonna have 2 solar panels on the same side, because this way it will be more efficient. Now, since the experiment requires 3.4 kilobytes per second data, it will be 1 antenna, and that's it. And I'm going to upgrade memory. How much does this increase mass? Tolerable. Now let's see the delta V. Now delta V has already increased to 1940 meters per second, but with the fuel in the pug it will reach 2500, which this time should be enough. With a launch mass of just 1300 kilograms, should be entirely within the capabilities of the launch vehicle. But I want to see if a Terrier will be good. No, it won't, because it's heavy and doesn't carry fuel. This is the configuration we are going for. Now, let's call this sapling 1 2 B. Open the mesh A, and despite the failure of the last flight, I'm not going to upgrade the quality in the engine because I'm sure that won't be a problem. Oh no, straight up, screw it. I'm just gonna launch. I'm just gonna integrate the rocket and that's it. I'm gonna launch without testing. So solid booster, second stage, third stage, satellite. Added to building list. Let's go. It will be built in just 1 day and 9 hours. The process is getting streamlined. I'm still gonna make money from this thing, I feel it. We also have to consider that last flight could not use all the fuel in the upper stage because the engine exploded, so yeah. It was shut down prematurely. I don't know how much fuel there was, you surely know. I'll only know when I'll watch the stream. But I'm pretty sure it was substantial because the mesh A upper stages always have fuel left when the burn ends. It's incredible because in past saves I could barely get I really couldn't get a rocket into orbit with this low tech, but I seem to have figured it out now. The thing is that all design based around the Thumper solid rocket boosters ended up flipping for some reason, but now I solved the issues we used by using the big fins. Okay, SAS. Now let's do the usual thing. Copy path 0/detect. That's not detect. This is run detect. Close. Precision control ignition. Now it's accelerating fast as usual. I'm getting higher frame rate than usual as well. I don't know why. Probably some mod issue. Pretty sure it's related to the fact that the vehicle was manufactured as one. Airport is already very high. And come on. Okay. Heating will stop at soon. Heating stopped. Yeah, for some reason I got substantially higher frame rate on this launch than others. And also I flew a much less efficient trajectory. And let's see how this will impact performance. Wow. That's horrible. Sucks. Okay. Stage ignition. And let's use time warp. What is the time left? Oh, 5 minutes. Yeah, doable. Let's run closer to the horizon. There. Okay, 3 kilometers. Well, not yet. 3 kilometers per second. Pitch down. Almost there. Perfect. And we still have a kilometers per second in our upper stage, and we just delivered 1300 kilograms. We are breaking records every single time. Incredible, I love this design now. Also, let's set the experiments to running. Data is being collected. Is that data transmission is enabled. Let's deploy the small antenna. And let's roll the vehicle so that panels get some exposition. Do you think turning the center booster thrust to 50% on the side booster to... yes, I definitely think reducing thrust would get me a better ascent, because I'd lose much less thrust fighting drag. But I'm not going to do that because that's not realistic. I already have a mod that allows you to choose an SRB going geometry, which basically means you can set a thrust profile to go from, like, for example, start from 70% of max thrust, evolve to 100%, and then regress to 80%, and you have like 5 options which are broadly similar all along these lines. And I'm not going to use the stock thrust modifier because that's not realistic. That's not how SRBs work. You can't really throttle them like you want. It all depends on your grain geometry. So, and I have already modified the grain geometry accordingly to my mission profile. So I'm not going to change it. I think I've already optimized it as best as I can. But that's an interesting question. Okay, I'm going to perform the maneuver as soon as I get a signal there. Okay, stage is almost burned to depletion. We go, we go. Okay, throttle down. Cut off. Point back towards the sun. It's already pointing towards the sun. Well, very well. We are performing a juicy science, and we are getting to apoapsis, and we're almost also having a rendezvous with the old satellite. That's romantic, I guess. Okay, so now let's perform the burn. I have to watch my electric charge because I don't have any batteries. Oh god, I don't have any batteries. The electric charge situation will be problematic on this spacecraft. Boy, I've already cluttered Leo. There's too many failed probes, I guess. LKO, sorry. What is Leo? Burn inwards. Bit. Is it? Yeah, inwards. Okay, now I have to match inclination. Oh, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Now let's point the subsatellite towards sun. And let's deploy it. That's it, I guess. Solar panel is there. Radiation scan is running for when there will be a solar storm. And this is the other satellite. Oh, wait. What's the name? Sapling. Rename. Sapling 2. This one will be Sapling 1. Rename. Accept. Now we have to fly to the higher orbit. Also, let's get to see the contract. Since finally we have done something. 26,000 funds, almost 27. That's good, finally. Also, let's point solar panels towards the sun. Excellent. Now they're charging. Also, data is full. Science is being transmitted because we noticed a rise. So it's time to figure out the transfer. We're gonna have to wait for day to break. Yeah, perfect. And it's also an excellent time for our burn, which will be slightly in the normal direction. And the engine failed. The engine failed. That's another vehicle lost. Oh god. This is killing me. I definitely have to start using higher quality parts. At least there's going to be the side experiment on board. What is it? Now, lessons learned. I need to employ better engines on most stuff, I guess. But at least it's going to, at least there's the side experiment, and that's going to get me some science. So not all is lost. Some purpose, there is still some purpose in that mission. Now, we are kind of back at square one. I'm just going to do some more part testing, and probably that's going to get me more money. Yeah, let's do some clever part testing. Heliocentric orbit. No, thank you. No, Kerbal orbit. Kerbal orbits, 4 science points. I don't know. Launch site. 2 mega results. Splashdown. Maybe. Oh, I can do one per time. Fuck. Not enough returns. Same here. Oh, this is inviting. These two have the same these two have the same rewards, but this one is easier. The first one is easier. These have to happen in the ground. You're coming with me. Now I guess we just need to take sawdust 5 and edit it to the correct form, which is probably already the one it has, because it's I think it's the same thing we tested last time. Yeah, we have to fill the tanks. Yeah, I'm using OhScrap as well, and that's probably a reason why the game is indeed so difficult. That's the reason why I used to static fire all the solid rocket boosters before use. Mark II parachute. I'll just have it in place of the common one, because that just is so big. And we can save edits. Boy, 9 hours to change a parachute. My technicians sure are slow. Rope to completion. Roll out. Probably these ones actually make me more money than the satellite contracts, considering the price of the rocket. I mean, it's not really time to do satellite launching yet. Technology is still too primitive. Those contracts are simply not worth it. Intelligent part testing is probably much better. That's what I should do. plus of course milestones. Okay. Full throttle. Let's check our parameters, like, well, of course, having the correct path. Perfect. Okay, we have to go slow. Okay, we can start decelerating. Conditions met. Perfect. Also, did we have an experiment? Yeah, it's just waiting. Another happy landing. Recover to VAB for use. Yeah, use. Off. And repeat. That's a lot of science that I'm recovering. I soon be able to unlock at the next tech node, and that would be really amazing. Now, the ACC Mark II RAM solid field booster that has velocity concerns or no? Thumper flying over above curbing, that's too high? No. Launchpad? Maybe. Splashdown? Even better. What is this? Oh, escape trajectory. Suborbital trajectory. I'm going from splashdown, I guess. Because it pays me like 8,000. And it's better than the launch site one. Yeah. It's all about getting to the sea, which I guess wasn't that easy as I recall. But for sure I should not have clicked on the VAB because I needed to edit the existing vehicle. Because I'm not gonna pay for a new one. Maybe we have to warp to complete. Edit it. Okay, I'm not sure we still have the parachute available. No. So I guess we have to swap it for a new one. Oh yeah, I'm also using Public Picker 4Q, which is the reason you haven't seen a Kerbal yet. Now what did I have to test? Oh, the heat shield. This one? Yeah. And I'm going to place it here. Check my staging, save it. Oh, I didn't feel tanks. I'm going to have to edit the spacecraft again. So frustrating. Please. No, I have to edit to fill the tanks. Okay, fuel here, fuel there. Save. No, 10 minutes to recondition the launch pad. But it takes 5 hours to change a parachute. Society. More science transmitted. I really guess we can unlock a new tech node. I'll see if I wanted to do another contract after this one, and then we'll unlock that tech node and to have a decent conclusion to this stream. Because hey, I actually getting to unlock the tech node is not that easy. Here we are. Oh, okay, so SAS, full throttle. Staging is correct. Let's go. Towards the sea. Oh, I don't like this. Not one bit. Oh, okay, our forward vector is kind of stabilizing. Isn't it weird, like, this rocket can go into space but can barely get to the sea right next door? It's not really a stability problem, it's just that I performed the gravity turn too early and the rocket started falling. Maybe I even went too high. Well, better safe than sorry. Alright, Kerbal splash down. Perform test. Money is flowing in. Recover to PB. Now let's see if there is a juicy contract. Oh, we did some science as well. Okay, one last contract. Launch site, solid booster in flight. Solid booster in flight, suborbital trajectory, stabilize, launch site, escape trajectory, launch site. That's not bad. Launch site. splashdown, but that's heavy. I'm not sure I can make it. Oh well, screw it. I'm going to unlock the tech node. Okay, I'm at a decent funding, so I'm going to unlock the tech node. So we can get, oh, we can only get this one. We can't get engines. We can't get more engines and like fuel tanks. Well, small fuel tanks. We can't get big fuel tanks because they're all 90. We can't get aviation, we can't get RCS, we can't get parachutes, we can't get antennas and probes and stuff. We can get this one, which has an adapter, or a magnetometer, and you say, an hangar, a workshop, a pier. I don't know why these are parts, but whatever. Nose cones. Yeah, this is useless. I'm going to wait for 90 science points. This means I'm doing a contract to have a decent conclusion with money flowing in. Okay, this one will give me more than 10,000. Which is more than this one, I guess. This is just 8,000. Yeah, let's do this. And then let's get done with this. Okay, so now ship probe. Small tank. Almost non-existent fuel. We need the Ionicus liquid methane engine, which is big. Oh boy, also this looks gorgeous. It's a fantastic. And I'm gonna put it upside down. Like that. Then I'm going to configure fuel to CH4 oxidizer. Amazing. Okay, so now we have, I'm going to launch it, or to build it. It's just at launch site, I guess. Yeah, I've already reduced the fuel. Don't save. Okay, so now I'm going to keep an eye on Fancy to see exactly how Kerbal construction time works. Okay, so they've been deducted when I've ordered the thing, which makes sense. I'm going to complete the launch pad reconditioning and then build the vehicle. The engine is brand new, so it will take a lot of time because the part is one my technicians are unfamiliar with, and it will be a lot harder for them to handle it. Meanwhile, that site experiment is really returning a lot of data. I love it. See, that mission, even if it got stranded, wasn't that much a failure. Okay, so rollout. launch. Let's check testing condition. Yeah, activate command via stages. I don't know why it didn't work. Oh, boy, that was powerful. Brief but intense. And now we got the money from the contract, which is 385,000. Now recover vehicle. Normal recover because I'm not gonna use it again. And we got the money back. Well, that's a very neat balance. And I think we can end the stream here. It was kind of successful. We had a lot of problems with our satellites, but in the end, we managed to get them to do something useful. At least they were returning science, and we did one contract out of two. And really, patch testing seems to be my main source of income for the foreseeable future. Now, that said, thank you to everyone that joined in. I really appreciate it. And may your launch streams be during the day. Bye.